morning. So I think it was 1994. 20 years ago. I'm about to age myself, by the way. 20 years ago, that I was graduating from school. 18 years. And I was hopelessly in love. You know how it is. Last year's farewell party, suddenly got me. Hopelessly in love. And the problem was she was going somewhere else, I was going somewhere else. Till I heard that she was joining theatre. And at the age of 18, I was asking myself the question that they sent in an invite that you accepted. Do you want to be an actor? How do I follow this girl? So I ended up following her into theatre. It didn't work out. The girl didn't work out. The theatre worked out. It was probably the best orientation I could have ever had into going into the corporate world, getting ready for being someone ready for performance. I learned about presenting and communicating. I learned how to step up and be able to deal with all those nerves that happen when you're standing in front of people that you don't know and trying to engage them and talk to them. How many of you feel nerves sometimes when you're standing in front of people and talking? A lot of you? Yeah. We get to learn that in theatre, how to deal with it. Stage fright, through centering. I got to learn about presenting and communicating by doing something called status play, in which we learn in different scenes how in the same scene I'm supposed to be submissive to someone and then be like, Aja. I got to learn that you don't need slides to be engaging in theatre. That all you need is this. Would you agree? Yes. I was very happy when these damn things switched off. I can spend 2 days doing a workshop without slides because it's us that engage. I got to learn that. I learned about teams. So, there I was on stage, absolutely love lorn. There she was, wanting to be seen as a serious actress, wanting to make it to Bollywood. By the way, she made it to Bollywood, not as an actress, as a radio jockey. Very famous. She has her own blog and everything. And there was another guy. This Babuji, who used to come on a bicycle from National School of Drama, and Amir Reza Hussain, the director that I worked with, he paid him about 2,000 rupees stipend, tiffin in his hand, just trying to earn money. There was another one. This social butterfly lady, we used to call her auntie. Currently I'm older than when we used to call her auntie. She used to step off a Mercedes and wanted to show that this, I'm not just a rich wife, okay, I can act. All these different people, just like we are in organization, different expectations. I want her to see me in a nice light. She wants the limelight. The other one wants the limelight. Babuji just wants to do a good job. But what we learned was, if we were a good theatre team, in 45 days, we had to recognize that it's all about performance. Every day, you need to give good performance. Would you go watch a theatre or tell other people to watch theatre if it was a bad performance? No. Organizations sometimes can wait 1 year to pull their numbers out and the shares go up and down. We have to perform every day. And that's what comes from theatre for us. I learned about leadership. I looked at a director and an actor working. Him and me working. I was just like, just whatever. I'm here for her. And he's like, but we need to work with you. And how a director unlocks the actor's potential. I've seen actors at the end of a good performance say, I'm the product of my director. How many of us say, I'm the product of my manager? I think that's what I learned. Many years before that, Michael Maynard and Julie, two people, understood that about theatre and they started bringing it into this world. What we've been able to do is to make it absolutely logical for the business world. You're also here as HR professionals to learn about how theatre can inspire business. Yes?
Yes.
One of the things is, it can't inspire business if you're not absolutely logical and attached to business. You need to think about performance. It can't be just create an experience and they will find out for themselves. There has to be objectives based, which we will do today. Now, There's a lot we can do in theatre and showcase to you. But we have 90 minutes, so we'll have to cram it down. So we thought of sharing, instead of leadership, presenting, or anything, we took one small subject. So we're taking the small subject of leading self through a challenge. How can I be more self-aware and lead myself through a professional challenge? Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Please think of a professional challenge that you're facing at work right now. How many of you, because I know there's some interns as well, and that you're working. How many of you are professional in organizing? Everyone?
95%.
Good. Brilliant. Think of a professional challenge that you're facing at work. If you are not in the professional world right now, think of a personal challenge you're facing. It works too. Okay? If you're leading people, think of a leadership challenge that you're facing. Thought about it? How many yeses?
Yes.
Okay, good. We're going to start in a minute, but before that I want to introduce you to my team. Because I will need help. Varun and Sana.
Hello, how's everyone doing?
Fine.
Yes. Very quick introduction to myself. Like Steve said, we are all from theatre. For me, theatre really started when I was 3 in a bunny costume, was put up on stage in front of my school and was asked to dance. This was my school annual day. Never did I know I would be doing this for life. I ended up learning theatre here in Bangalore. I used to learn improvisation theatre. Till I stumbled across Maynard Lee. And I said, wow, this is exactly the place where I want to be. What I love doing is I love traveling and working with people. And that's what I get to do every single day. Look forward to have fun with you. Yes. We also have Sana. Can we give a round of applause?
As a true actor, love center stage. My name is Sana Singh Tomar. Of course, I didn't start acting at the young age of 3, but I can peg it at 13. I've been a learning and development professional for about 15 years now, having trained about 3,000 people across industries. So it was 12 years of L&D without theatre, and now about 3 years with theatre. I can't tell you the difference it makes, but I want you to experience it to believe it, and hence I'll just leave it at that. Thank you.
Now, you are going to act today. Are you ready?
Yes.
Acting takes a lot. It takes your whole body to be ready. And unashamedly, we are going to do a warm-up thing so that your body can be ready. Is that okay?
Yes.
Now you have to allow us, we're theatre people, we can be a little bit irreverent and rude. But we all have to be that irreverent and rude together. Fair enough?
Yes.
Alright, up we go. Please feel free to leave your folders here and come and join us to the back of the room. That's why we have all that space. Say bye-bye to your seats for the next 40 minutes. If you're lazy, I want to start the warm-up by asking you something around psychology and human behavior. How many of you have counseling psychology degrees or are students of psychology? Anyone here? Brilliant. So, Freud. How many of you have heard of Freud who aren't? Brilliant. So one of the things was that who we are today has a lot to do with how we were, the experiences we've had in childhood. So I have a serious question for you. All of you have to answer. It has to do with your childhood. Will you answer truthfully?
Yes.
Okay. In your childhood, did you ever play statue?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So we're going to warm up by playing the statue. And then we'll go from there. Are you ready? Okay. How do you play statue? Or something, and then you go like... Hopefully you don't get caught in the wrong way. But you're doing statue. So what we're going to do is we're going to play some music. Yeah? Now this is your stage 2. We're going to be doing some acting here. So discover your stage by walking around. Take care of yourself, don't hurt yourself. Now you have to do the bounce around walk, which means walk in one direction till you're about to hit something or someone and bounce off. Before you hit something or someone, gentlemen. Okay? The music will start, you walk around, as soon as the music stops you. Alright, let's do this. take care of yourself and your pants. And the music starts now. Or now.
Now.
Oh! Brisk walking, like absolutely brilliant. Good. Now, if you can't see me, please turn around so you can see me. But stay statued. Good. Sana, will you replay what I'm doing on that side for people? Varun, can you replay on that side? So if you can't see me, watch Varun. We are going to raise this to the next level. Next time when the music starts, you have to walk a little bit faster. This time when the music stops, okay, you're here, so I'll go here. This time when the music stops, here's what you have to do. As soon as it stops, on the ground, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And this is the speed. Music stops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, take care of your pants. And the music. And you have to walk a little bit faster. Okay? And the music starts. If you can't see me, turn around or see one of my team members. Next level. When the music starts, what do you have to do? Walk. Little faster. This time when the music stops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow! This is the root part. Your own bum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow! And 2 sounds. Ow! With full feeling. And the music starts. Ow! Well done! This is a collection of serious HR professionals. Final round. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. When the music starts, you walk a little bit faster. When this time it stops, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow! This is the last one. Yeah? And at that time, you have to be looking at someone. So, can we try this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Ow. That's it. Yeah? And it has to be one-on-one connection. You can't have like 4 people in. So if you found someone, then you find someone. Otherwise, you find someone Wi-Fi. One-on-one. Ready? Yeah. And the music starts. You're statue with that person. And can I find you someone? Wi-Fi. Where? Are there? We are also matchmakers. Now, you're going to act right now. So it's time to practice. Look at that person and give them the scariest face you can give them. Minimum tongue out. Alright, now, by the way, if you make the scariest face, you're saying, what God has given me already. Okay, now, the next one is happiest face ever. Right. Now, come into my office, please. Come into my office. Yeah, some people are good. You can tell who have good experience with it. Well done. Is it ready? Okay. This is about leading self. Yeah? A lot of what leading self does, for what we understand, comes from improvisational theatre for us. Because a lot of times we face challenges that suddenly turn up, and suddenly I don't know what to do with it as a leader. And that happens to us a lot in something called improv theatre. Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
How many of you have heard of improv theatre? What is it?
You just give situations and you go with the flow.
Yes. Sometimes it'll be 5 of us on stage and somebody will throw an object, a ball. They say, okay, now 15 minutes. And we just have to make stories around it. And sometimes some actor will give us something really bad. We still have to do something with it. Or they'll tell us suddenly, okay, A to Z stories. You're allowed to say one sentence in A, and then she has to start another sentence with B, and then you will C. And you have to make up a story as you go without us knowing. And it have the answer, what, when, where, why, how. And you will be like, okay, challenge accepted. Has anybody watched Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
It's that. You are about to be an actor. You're about to do improv theatre. Okay? For that, we're going to break you into teams, and then I'll show you how it's done. How do we break you into teams? Right, first things first. Let's call people sitting here section A. So people sitting here, please come this side. People who are sitting in here is section B and section C. B. Good. We're all together. Now I just have to find a space where we can use camera. Actors love cameras. Okay. Can you see me?
Yes.
Yeah? I need 2 volunteers, please. Come. Come. Wait here, please. And Sana, can you volunteer? Varun? I don't even know if I'm asking you to volunteer. Come.
Okay.
Okay. You will be picked into teams of 7?
Yes.
Yeah? So each group within yourselves will be picked into teams of 7. Okay? Now what's going to happen is, Sana's going to run the teams over there, Varun's going to run the teams over here, I'm going to run the teams over here. And we will just look at one of the teams and say go, which means whatever stage space we decide for that team has to suddenly, without discussing with each other, sequence, idea, anything, without discussing with each other, create what we call a freeze frame, a picture, where everybody is frozen and it's a complete picture. Yeah? Let us show you how. So imagine, Varun. So I said go. As soon as I say go, the first person from the team runs up, takes any position. I don't know if they can see you. Yeah. And says his number. 1. So he's the first one in. Then someone goes, run in, take any position, and say a number. 2. Good. Run in. You don't know, you're just trying to guess what the first person is trying to make a picture.
3.
Okay, good. And when all the 7 people have taken a picture, we call it a freeze frame. Then, one of us will throw a situation at you. And now you have to complete a scene. So what will happen is, I'll throw a situation. Whoever came first has to say a line. Then the second one has to say a line. Then the third, then the fourth, till the scene is complete. And you'll only find that out after you've taken your position. Bus stop.
आए सब्जी ले लो सब्जी अच्छा है ये ओए बस जा रही पकड़ो पकड़ो पकड़ो
Second.
But no, let us get down. I want to have pani puri.
Where are you going from the bus to have pani puri? Stay here.
I don't have change to buy the tickets.
Good job. Good job. Are you ready? Yes. Do you understand it? Yes. Okay. We're going to go into separate groups right now and then meet back again once we've played this. Okay? My group. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to give you a number. Yeah. Be in ready position. You have to form that.
All of us in the same stage?
Your team will do it together on one stage. This is the stage.
Oh, we have 3, go. 4. One by one, one by one, one by one, one by one, one by one. Truly support party.
Where is my guy here? Here I'm just rallying around. Somebody find him.
Where's my flag? Oh, we have won. Let's go to the parliament.
Somebody's waiting for me.
3, great.
4.
How is it done?
6.
7. 1, give me a question. 1.
8.
2.
Ladies nail salon. Anything can happen. Ladies nail.
This is what she does all the time.
Monday morning. Really louder.
Why am I today here?
How much does that cost?
The stupidest thing. Very honestly, he's late today also. So dirty.
Oh shit, it's my Monday again.
Weekend was too short.
Alright, thank you.
Team 3, go.
5.
9.
The scene is that of an underground show. Man, I like the red one.
मम्मी हो गई.
You're 10. You're 10. 2.
The elastic is not proper.
Oh God, which one I need to buy?
Give me that red one. I need to fly like a Superman.
Give me the V1 for the
I think I don't know which side I should take.
There's already a Superman there, so it's a competition for me. I need to rush ahead. What the hell is going on here? I'm not getting the perfect size.
Where is my mummy?
Okay, thank you.
I will accept and build. It's like any organization. I do big, you do big, but I have to accept it. So what I'd like to see is last one out, performance first, and then we go to graduate level. Accept and build. Are you ready to accept and build? Yes. Where does it start? No. Where does accept and build start? Go.
How much do you rate yourself on acceptance rate?
1.
All those 3. Go. 1. Give your position. 5. 6.
I'm thinking. Monday morning at the office. Monday morning at the office.
It's Monday.
I'm feeling so blue because this is called Monday morning blues.
You look so wow with this awful face of yours. That looks like a pig.
Very nice. Very smart.
Who said
Careful,
four?
cockroach.
Hold on. She can move up.
Let's close all the cockroaches today.
Hey, don't worry. I'm with you. You can make numbers. 1, 2, 3.
My God, how can a cockroach be in the office?
Okay, thank you very much.
Stop, it's okay.
Can you guys do better than 3 unaccepted here? Yes? You need to perform this.
One. Chai.
Quickly.
2.
Last one staying alive. We have a new and he's
9. Come.
good stuff.
10.
Okay.
Move on to the next one. Okay?
NHRD conference.
The burden of conference on my shoulders.
Oh.
You don't have to worry, you have somebody to support you.
Sure, we'll support you. All of us are together.
What he does was wrong. That was not a professional talk.
Yes, I think so, but it was one of the best performances.
So, Rishi, how are you doing?
Next number.
Let's go.
Learning.
I just don't understand what's going on here.
Let's get started from here at least.
Good. Well done. You just joined in a minute. How was your accepting this? Much better.
Alright, so they're doing the last one. Just a 3, right? And when you were told and go, you then took it up. And it came to about a 6, right? But performance means when you're absolutely connected, when you can absolutely pick up from someone else, add something of your own, and give something exceptional to the person next. And if you were to rate it to that, you know your team's had a way to go. But there are many reasons as to why this happens, and we will but just want you to keep in mind, how did you feel when the spotlight was on you as you expected? When the scene that you got had nothing to do with the pose that you were standing in. Yeah? And these are some of the thoughts that you need to keep in mind for the session.
Did you face a little bit of challenge?
Yes.
Were there changing circumstances?
You have to get your grey matter thinking.
You have to get your grey matter thinking, you have to be there ready for the spotlight. Now, I want to ask you, this was a team thing, yes?
Yes.
But, when your turn came to say something, did you feel the spotlight a little bit on you?
Yes.
Yes? You know, it's interesting. We have many different characters within us. And when a spotlight comes on us, which means a challenge at work, at home, in theatre, sometimes different characters come out and say different things to us. And we respond accordingly. For example, maybe there's some of you who said, why are you given this scene? I can't do this. I'm not an actor. I came to learn to be an actor, not to be an actor. Right away you're making me do this. I don't think these things fast. Men's urinal, are you stupid? I've done whatever I can. This is what I can do. Sometimes you felt like this. Yes? We call it the poor me. The poor me. This is a victim of circumstances. And we sometimes, in work, personal life, and here, get that dialogue within us. Don't we?
Yes.
Do you think they were able to give you the best performance they could have?
No.
But we have another one. So that's the poor me.
Blame.
This is the blamer. He says, what have you given me as a dialogue? What can I make something from it? Now, you're not saying that, but you're thinking it. Some of us thought that. Yes? Careful if you say yes because the person lawyer. Or you're blaming the exercise. Or you're blaming me for saying, we are all sitting like this. And you're giving maternity watch. Think. we love this part because we think our performance was hampered by this one or that one or that one. Do we sometimes do that?
Yes.
We call it the blamer. This is another one in me. There's no one else out there. It's all in me. Sometimes the poor me comes out, sometimes the blamer. Do you think he'll be able to give you good performance in the challenge?
No.
Improv actors who are victims, because they're both victims. Improv actors who are both victims don't give performance. Corporate people who are victims. You know why? Because there's one more in me. It's a chooser. It says, give me anything. I'll make something of it. Are we able to bet and accept it based then?
Yes.
We call it player. So these are two victims. Can I have a victim? Sorry, a volunteer. One volunteer. Alright, so poor me. You're here. You're a poor me. Please, this circle. Brilliant. Blamer. We call them two victims. Then there is a player. The player says, also we can give you handouts while you're standing so you get this concept better. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay standing?
Yes.
Okay. Player. You know what a player says? Ho jayega. We'll do it. Whatever it is. Do you think they'll be able to give you a better performance as a team member?
Yes.
What about their personal life?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Adopt.
Is this person within us?
Yes.
That one?
Yes.
That one?
Yes.
Traffic. I can be a poor about that. Bangalore traffic, you know. How can you ever make a place on it? I did everything. Blamer. It's these bloody drivers. I'm telling you, I don't know why we voted this government even though we've all voted for it and I'm voting for it also, but these roads will never get fixed. Actually, this whole country. There's no social sense. Players. We'll deal with it. Let's put on some music. Alright. Oh, actually, YouTube. While driving, unless you be driven, we find some, there's more. There's a pioneer. Person says, challenge. There must be something in this for me. I can have fun with this. And did you notice some pioneers in your team? They created something out of nothing. Yes? Good. There's a pioneer. Who's a pioneer? Come. There must be an opportunity here. And there's also one more. Who says challenge? I'll create a whole new set of opportunities, not within the challenge, outside. We call them the creator. Who's going to take the creator? Our ability to deal. Remember the challenge that you spoke of, that you thought about? Do you remember your challenge?
Yes.
The personal challenge at work? You have a choice. You have a choice to respond like a poor me. You have a choice to respond like a victim, or a blamer, a player, a pioneer, a creator. Personal responsibility and effectiveness comes from which one are you going to be? Do we all have a choice?
Yes.
Yes. Do we all sometimes go that side? Can I share an example with you? Yeah? I'd like to share an example because this is happening right now with us. So we're a learning and development company. We do trainings, as you can tell. All of you should have 2 handouts, by the way. There'll be more coming your way. They're passing it on. One should be the graph, and the other should be dialogues. We love our dialogues. Do they sound familiar, these dialogues?
Yes.
Yep. It's all in our inner cast of characters. Now,
Have you already been in position?
good. I'd like my main volunteers here to have dialogue.
Have you got position?
Okay, good. It would be very bad for a theatre actor not to. So one of the problems we're facing is, we do training days, and essentially our commodity is days, consulting days being sold. We can only do a certain few days in a month because you have to plan for it as well, practice for it, whatever. Now, March is usually a bad month because many of you know budgets finish. Yeah? And for this time, April was dead as well because of elections. So everything came on me. And we ran short of people to provide to our customers. Now, sounds like a good problem, but as many of you know who are customers, if I am not able to provide you, you'll find someone else. You'll say they can't handle the bandwidth, and I lose customers. Now, in the company, I'm the managing director. My job is delivering marquee programs, developing business and taking care of finance. Developing business and taking care of finance. Vivek Arora, who's my co-founder, his job is to develop consultants, hire them, take care of the HR and recruiting side, and give a pipeline of talent to them. Now, my job is what? Finance and business development. I can be a poor me. If I'm a poor me, what will I be saying? What's the point? I've done everything. You gave me my bit. Yes. You told me to develop business. Here's business. What else do you want me to do? Now suddenly, yeah.
Nobody can say I'm trying. I did my job. I did my bit.
Absolutely. Look, I am BD. Can you say I haven't tried? No. So I can very perfectly justify this for myself, and we do that sometimes. Do we not?
Yes.
But sorry, one more dialogue.
Yeah. There is nothing I can do.
There's nothing.
This is nice. And
I can't produce consultants who know theatre and psychology someday.
yeah, I'm fat. I'm busy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm too busy. I'm too busy. I've got all this. Yeah. Blame her.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
You just line up something which I cannot deliver.
Look, you're playing me. So now business partner, his job is to line up talent.
It's your fault. You have never given me resource at all. You did that to me. When I want resource, you don't give it to me.
I told you 6 months ago this problem is going to happen. You didn't listen to me then.
I gave you 20 referrals. You did not even select one among
Can I
them.
tell you something else? I think, because we blame everything when we become blamers, I think it's our clients. Bloody last minute. Can't you plan? Look at your colleagues abroad. 2 months at least they know. Don't you have to fill up a workshop also? 15 days you're saying, do a workshop, and then when they don't come and 12 people come out of 20, you say, bad turn out, I don't know.
20 years, gone to America. 10th moment he came and changed.
It's the leadership also. Actually, it's this whole last minute country. Actually, we do this. Yeah. And there's more energy in this one than that one. Why?
Chance for you.
Why? Why do we believe in
Transfer of guilt.
Yes.
Absorbing our responsibility.
Yes.
Somebody else is bad.
Absolutely. Inherently we know that there is some responsibility when a problem occurs and a challenge happens. It's just not mine. And that's why there's a lot of energy. I could be a player. What could I say as a player?
I'm actually going to make the most of this. Let's see the situation. I mean, let's analyze the whole situation. Let's just not be blaming each other and just be losers.
Yeah.
Let's figure it out.
Yeah, let's just do it. How many extra days are you getting? Okay, I know I do 8 days in a month. I'll do 14 this month. At least people will say, focusing on BD and finance, I should know how to develop my talent and consultants as well. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? Let's both divide down the workshops. Let's both get into hiring. We've got 500 resumes kept. I'll call half, you call half. Let's hit the hiring process, and I am now going to learn how to hire and develop my consultants. I have found an opportunity for myself. Will that help me in the long run?
Yes.
But not if I'm crying and sitting there. There's also a creator.
I think this is the right opportunity to be more creative. I'm sure we can do something out of the situation.
Absolutely, and we did. We are now. Actually, what happened was I was absolutely feeling like a blamer when this challenge occurred. Do you blame me?
Yes.
I was absolutely feeling like a blamer. And we said, let's try this. And I did this, felt a little better here, felt a little better here. And now what we're about to start, because of this month, is what we said was, okay, create a whole set of opportunities. Hang on, so you're telling me we don't have enough people. Enough people, consultants, who can do theatre, have psychology background, and want to do this kind of work. We have 500 resumes, we haven't been able to choose. So there's a lot of people who want to do our kind of work. Okay? Let's start a train the trainer company which trains people to do work like us. And guess what? I already have 500 customers ready for you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
We have a choice. We have a choice. What we're going to share with you right now is, you have the handouts?
Yes.
Yeah? When you go back to your seats right now, there's a folder there that says performance improvement, because theatre is about improving performance. And it has 3 boxes on it. How many of you noticed those boxes? What are the boxes? Stop. Start. Continue. What we'd love you to do is first, in your theatre groups, you know the teams that you did action is, we're going to do a little exercise here. Practice, share your, are you okay to share that problem that you're facing at work? Yes? Share that problem with the team that you're facing at work and watch them, one of them become poor me, blamer, player, pioneer, creator. And see the perspectives that you have and see if you find some other way to deal with that challenge. Once you find that way, you'll be entering it into your stop, start, continue sheet. Do not leave without that. Yes? Back into your teams, please.
You need the folder?
Are we all ready? Groups over there? Right, groups. If I can have your attention, please. Here's what you're going to be doing for each of you. Otherwise, we'll stay here till all evening. We haven't booked the place for that long. Okay? A minute and a half each. So we try one line, one line, one line, one line. Okay? I'm going to use this group as an example. Sana? Sana, can you find this group over there? Okay. Sorry. You won't have to say it out loud. So for example, in the group, someone says, okay, here's my personal challenge. One of the people in the group will quickly say the personal challenge. Do not take a lifetime to explain it. Do not try to explain yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm in the challenge because of this, because of that. 2-3 lines to explain your personal challenge. Okay? As soon as you do that, the person on your left will become the poor me. And he will say 1 line or maximum 2 about that situation. As you. Then the next will become a blamer and say 2 lines that you might say as a blamer. Player, pioneer, creator. And please help the pioneers and creators. We don't always have to be pioneer and creator. As long as we can play with whatever circumstance we get, it's good enough. Would you agree? Yes. Who is one person in every group? Raise your hand, please. Any one person, raise your hand.
One person, just raise your hand.
One person. One person.
Raise your hand.
Any one person, raise your hand. I don't see one hand. One. Okay. You are the timer for this group. Okay? You have to complete this in 10 minutes, otherwise you stop whenever you do. Understood? Your time starts. Timer now.
Ten minutes for the entire group. Really quickly. Yes. Start. Very quickly. Just in a sentence. Please assist the pioneers and creators. Come out with a very good creator.
Person you share the problem.
You have pens or pencils or something, otherwise they're kept here. Varun, pick a lot and bring them, please. There's some extra folders kept on the seats as well. Right. How many of you got some perspective on the dialogues that we have with ourselves when challenge is faced? Some kind of a perspective. Let's see hands. Good. Brilliant. How many of you understood the victim-chooser issue that we face with ourselves on a daily basis? Brilliant. Think about your challenge. And in a minute, in 1 minute, write one thing that you will stop doing. One thing that you will start doing. And one thing that you will continue doing, given what you've seen right now about the challenge that you're facing. You have just a minute to do it. The biggest box is because we all have already a lot of brilliant stuff that we do. Sometimes we forget it. It's good to validate that, and if nothing else, be more aware of that strength that we have. So please do write continue. If you're done, shout done. Let's hear an example of stop doing. What am I going to stop doing? Okay. Another stop doing. Stop getting stressed. Stop thinking. Okay, good. Wait, stop waiting for people to come back. Stop hiding from the issue. Brilliant. Brilliant. What organization are you? Kidding. Stop panicking. Good. What one example of start doing? Prioritize. Brilliant. Okay, good. I want to check with you. How are you going to do this? We all know this. You knew this before you came in here. Yes? How are you going to do this? Practicing it. Good. Start in first. Yes. One of the ideas around self-awareness is to do things like this and give yourselves characters. The more characters you give yourselves, the more you will be able to say, I'm being a blamer right now. Does that help? I'm being a chooser right now. I'm being a player. And don't force yourself beyond player. Do you think we need to force ourselves beyond player? It's good enough, isn't it? Most of the time we play. That is what we need to be looking at. Am I being a poor me? Physically, how does a poor me look like or feel like physically? True. When you catch yourself being like that physically, you'll know. What is a blamer in your chest? Blamer. Yeah? I'm not seeing someone. Blamers. Let's see more blaming from that side. Just in your seat. What would a blamer's face and body feel like? Good. Player. Good. Good. That's it. Your body will tell you who you're being. Does that make sense? That's why theatre helps. When we do things like these, they stick in the memory. And you're able to say, I am being this character. We love working with characters. So I'm happy. You've got some things? You want to continue? You want to find out more inner cast of characters? We all have many. Somebody, Angelina Jolie. How many of you know Angelina Jolie? Okay. But everything said and done, she's gorgeous. But everything said and done, she is quite a brilliant actress. There was one movie I watched was Gia. She was a drugged up model. Yeah. Then she was the wife of the journalist. Yeah. And then she was Tomb Raider. And in everything, she plays it just right, doesn't she? So somebody asked her, How do you do this? Just we all have hundreds of characters within us. It's just that I'm able to put out the right character at the right time. It starts from awareness of what characters I have. You have just been made aware of 5. Right? There's another character I have. I have the traffic cop. Okay, it comes out in meetings. Right? हाँ तू रुक, तू बोल. No. We all have different characters, right? Especially in challenging meetings, it comes out. I have another one in office, matrimonial agent. Okay? No, not how you think. It's just like, imagine these two have had a fight. I'm like, you don't understand. Behind your back, you know, he says such nice things about you. He's always talking about how you just think about just the organization, his productivity. I think you should constantly talk to him. Look, I know he's a little harsh around things, but he inside now, he is always admiring how you've controlled your weight. He's constantly looking at, saying that he works so hard, he's got my own life, and he balances life and everything like that. You know, I think you should be. Andar se na. I have Spider-Man Steve, where it's always watching out. Because I'm a leader, no? So I have to watch out for everything. Did the hotel get booked? For some reason I'm checking that. What is it? Did you pack everything? Spider-Man Steve. Some problem happens and I will save you. And then I'll be sitting like, MD. We all have a lot of characters. What character do you have?
Firefighter model. So I'm always browsing something or other. Oh, no dates in May, let me go there. And study conference, let me go there. So I'm always firefighting.
We all have it, more examples. More examples. What do you have? We have the angry Sasuma in us. You also have the angry Sasuma in you somewhere. The nagging wife. And the guys also have nagging wives inside them. You're talking about the guys, right? We all have a lot of different characters. Now, I know that sometimes they can seem right or wrong as a complete character. But here's the brilliant part about a lot of internal cast of characters. They're not right, they're not wrong. They're just who we are. And in a context, they can either become functional or dysfunctional. So my Spider-Man Steve is actually quite okay. When there's a new client, which no one knows much about, and we want to make sure that all the connections in the first time are made clearly, and there's no service delivery. Would you agree? But it is very dysfunctional when I'm trying to develop a new office team with new people if I take care of all the problems all the time. I say, I told you. And never let them experience the learning. My matrimonial agent is absolutely fine when it's two new people who don't know each other and need to be able to. It's not good when they do have issues that need to be worked out and I'm just quoting over them. My traffic cop is absolutely fine if it's a meeting where a decision has to be taken now, just hearing people's opinions. Yeah? But it's not good when it's a brainstorming session. Does that make sense? What we would love for you to do is think of two inner cast of characters. We've given you some. A good way to think of it is, when a challenge happens, how am I being? Move your hands around, think of how you're doing, and give it a name. Like Spider-Man, that. Racing rocket, process pandit, Dil ka doctor. There's many. I've identified many for myself. And it helps. In a situation where it's being dysfunctional, I say stop. And in a situation where I need more of it, I say bring it on. And we become better. Are you ready to do that? Yes? Just identify two. That in your given challenge, in your current challenge, one inner cast of characters that you have
that can help you right now and you want to bring more of it inside in your life right now, and one that you currently have a lot of, but you want to reduce it in your life right now because it is not helping you in being responsible. Do we all have that? Yeah? I'll give you an example quickly. One of my challenges is the whole Spider-Man thing. You know, I'm not able to get my team a lot of times to do things according to process. Yeah? At this time, I really do need to reduce. I need less of Spider-Man speed. And I need more of process pundit. Process pundit. Okay, did you follow this? Did you follow this? I just have to check when something happens. Oh, did you do this? This. Please tell me to do this. Because my organization is in that level right now that needs that. If I stay there, I'm not going to help as leader. If I come here, I'll be able to help as leader. Have I made sense? Think. Please think about two. One internal cast of character you need more of. One that you need less of. Okay? Think about it, and meanwhile my team is going to give you name tags. Each of you will get 2 name tags which you can stick here. Once you've thought about your character, write one character on one name tag, the other character on other name tag, and then we'll have a bit of a party. Okay? And then put one here, less of, more of. Have I made sense? Okay. Think and we'll get you. Dad. Worried mother. Conscious Sheila. Stan. Making stuff up now. Actually, sit more please. Thank you. Oh, my. Because she's a tick time bomb. Done. Are you up? Are you okay to get up again? Before you get up, may I borrow this? Before you get up, please write your name on the big star here on the folder. 1, because we're all superstars, and 2, because you'll be getting up and sitting down again. We don't want you to lose your folders. Chair, and let us form a huge circle all around the chairs. So, for example, please come.
Suddenly make a freeze frame and pause for traffic controller. I'd be like, and it will tell me. I literally in meetings I'm doing this, and I can catch myself. Another level of awareness is to know what your body is doing. So I'm going to count to 3, and when I say 3, all of us will in full physicality, not limited. So if I had to do traffic cop, I wouldn't do. Right? It would be like with full physical, display the character that we want less of. The character that we want less of. And we just pause like statues. We've already done statues, we know what to do. But completely expand it, the whole thing. Okay? So I want less of Spider-Man, I'll do that. What do you want less of? Cheater. What do you want less of? Okay. So how does that look? How do you look? Or what look do you get? What feeling and body do you get when you're being a perfectionist? Have I made sense? Yep. Okay. Are you ready? Be in the ready action, no? Like you're about to run a race or something. 3, 2, 1, go! Now more than looking at each other, feel every part of your body. Good, well done. What you want more. 2, 1, go. Well done. Hi. My name is Steve, and one of the challenges I'm facing is to be able to shift from someone. Because if you walked up to someone does not mean you wait and say they will tell me also. If they want to, they'll tell you, otherwise you move on. It's their choice. Okay? 3 people. Go up to 3 people, share it, announce it. The more you say to yourself and to others, the more you remember that that's what you have to do. Go ahead. Your party starts now.
less of? What will you start doing? All you have to do is peel it off and put it on the stop. Peel it off and put it on the start. And there is your reminder. Have you done that? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we wanted to talk about theatre in training, in learning and development, in just inspiring people to have better performance. So what we did was, we did some exercises with you, because we think that's a better way to understand how theatre works. Have we been able to help that? Good. Are you personally taking something back that you will do? Good. Brilliant. A few things. So, first of all, thank you for doing this with us. You did very well. You played. We enjoyed it well. Some words around theatre and learning and development. Theatre cannot just be used to create fun experiences for people and imagine that they will get it. That is a mistake that a lot of performing arts have ever made. If you really want to use theatre as a medium, think about your audience and make sure there's a philosophy around what you're trying to work on. Were you given a philosophy today? Name one philosophy that you were given. Know your characters. Internal cost of characters is a philosophy. Victim choosers is a philosophy. In theatre, the way to succeed in training people and developing people is to be very clear. And by the way, you can do it in leadership, teams, and presenting and communicating. Theatre can be done using many different exercises. Improv theatre, values as well, absolutely. Forum theatre for values. In fact, what we did in terms of accept and build, improv theatre, can also be a part of a team building. Yeah? We use a lot of actor preparation exercises and a lot of centering techniques to work with people around their nerves, presenting, public speaking. We work a lot around being absolutely comfortable with who you are, to be able to speak in front of people. I promise you, this is who I am. You can interact with me after this, catch me on a flight, catch me at home. This is who I am. Well, at home I'm a little less sure about things. I have no philosophies to share at home. But other than that, this is who I am. And this is what you can help people be. Actors are at their best when they are who they are and they just pull out the right character. If you want to use theatre or any performing arts, just remember this rule. Give people something to think about, give them a feeling, and make them sit down and then work on the plan. And that's when performance happens. When you divide it into both. Apply to the mind, to the body, and action planning. That's when we will be able to, as people from learning and development, be really able to get change in people. Would you agree? Brilliant. I have a question. Yes. Wonderful. Come on. So let me help you. Okay? We're done. So here's it. Can we get a mic?
Thank you guys. I'm from Max Hypermarket India Private Limited. चलते चलते मेरे ये गीत याद रखना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। चलते चलते मेरे ये गीत याद रखना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। रोते हंसते बस यूं ही तुम गुनगुनाते रहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। प्यार प्यार करते करते हम तुम कहीं खो जाएंगे इन्हीं बहारों के आंचल में थक गए सो जाएंगे हम लौट आएंगे तुम यूं ही भुलाते रहना फॉरएवर वर्कशॉप्स कभी अलविदा ना कहना कभी अलविदा ना कहना thank you very much. Thanks for giving me this opportunity, sir. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Committing suicide, actors are committing wrongdoings and all. So what goes wrong with them?
Yeah.
Where the actor goes away, you know?
Yeah.
At that.
Just like in anything, absolutely. You know, that's one of the things that right in the beginning I was talking about is, if you are a good theatre team, if you're a good theatre actor, because just, you know, so well before performing arts, of course, we were learning a lot from the war, armies and militaries, the art of war. Yeah, you've heard about that? But it didn't mean that every battalion, every military, every country and every war was perfect. It just meant when it was done correctly, that's when you know, you can get it right. You're absolutely right. A lot of people, even in our place, don't get it right. A lot of theatre teams fail. A lot of actors fail. They have so much attention on self and such little attention on others.
What exactly happens is their acceptance level
Yes.
will be very less and they live in their own world. Once they come out, for example, Rajesh Khannaji, in late 70s and 80s, he was not accepted. Everyone was behind Amitabh Bachchan. So he was thinking, yes, still he is there and still he is there. So they still live in the past. They live in the past, their acceptance level is very less. And my personal experience also with actors, I work with a lot of actors in serial personalities. They will live in their own world.
Yeah.
When they come to know somebody else is signed for this particular movie, which his name was or her name was there, they go to the depression, they can do anything. I think Dirty Picture was one of the best example for that movie. That's what I feel.
Here's my question. Yeah?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, yeah. Here's a simple question. When an actor does that, what is he being, a victim or a chooser?
He's a victim.
We've learned all from here. We've learned by making these mistakes. And that's one of the things, is that actor is a victim, not going to last long. Yeah. Sometimes, okay, let's not get it wrong. This is all about probability. There are some people who are so supremely talented that no matter what they do, they'll get it right. There are some people who may have luck going their way. And no matter what they do, it'll work for them. But this is about increasing our probability about winning and learning. And I think, absolutely, actors learn from their mistakes all the time.
Thank you.
All the time.
Last few words, because when I entered, I was, right from my feeling of entering to now leaving out, is when I came, I was lost. When I felt, I acted. When I leave, I tend to perform.
Well done. Welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Audible? Thank you. Thanks. No, I can't sing. Good morning-ish afternoon. My name is Siddharth. I am the Chief People Officer for Cloud9, which is a maternity and childcare. And I'm not using this time for advertising, just introducing myself. I think outset, before I say something, I'd like to request a round of applause for the wonderful time we've had. To the team who's come here. There's spotlight and loud round of applause. Thank you so much, Steve, Sana, Vivek, and Varun. Right? And thank you so much. I guess you're also based outside Bangalore, so you really come down and helped us out a lot, especially this cluster, this year being the 25th year celebrations of NHRD Bangalore. Thank you so much. I request Ramesh sir to come over and hand over a memento. Charles, could we have your help here?
Also, we have mementos for everyone.
That was a secret.
You have memento, we also put up.
On behalf of NHRD.